Okay. There we go. Hello, kitty. Hello, boys and girls. This is Old Man Yells at Clouds for Cloud. Old Man Yells at Cloud for Blue Powder Monkeys Patreon. That's loud. I'm working on Norwescon stuff, which I've done in the past for Norwescon 48. This year for Norwescon 49, I am in theory doing more stuff. We'll see how that goes. And so I'm going to stream it all, whatever I do, for everyone's amusement. So we're trying to integrate a new cat into the household, and those of you that have done that know what a pain in the ass it is, unless you just throw them all in the same room, but that usually doesn't work out in the long run for the cats. Anyway, so right now we're switching the spaces. We're keeping two upstairs and one downstairs. The downstairs one is Callie or Calliope, who we adopted from a friend of ours that passed away. And the two upstairs are the two that we've had forever, Q and Moneypenny, or Quartermaster and Moneypenny. But anyway, so today was the day we switched their habitats. So Calliope's now upstairs and Q and Moneypenny are now downstairs, so they can get used to each other's smells and whatnot. Fuck's sake, Michael Giacchino. And there we go. To answer the inevitable question that's on everyone's mind that watches this on a regular basis, what am I listening to? And it is the Batman motion picture soundtrack from 2022, composed and conducted, more than likely, I don't know, by Michael Giacchino. Anyway, he's the guy that did a lot of J.J. Abrams stuff back in the day. Soundtrack for Lost, which was really good. The Star Trek movie, and a bunch of other stuff. He was originally hailed, or he's one of the numerous modern guys that was sort of hailed as the new John Williams. He has what some people find amusing, I don't find as amusing, habit of goofy titles for all the tracks that he does in his soundtracks. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, nor any of my business, so to speak. So, Wordmarks, that is what I'm working on today. Last year in Norwescon 48, I used this Wordmark, which Wordmark is basically a word version of a logo. So logos are logos. I think everybody knows kind of what a logo is, right? Logo for Coke or the logo for Nike or whatever. Logo is kind of the overarching term. And then those logos are broken up into various things. Wordmark is kind of its own thing, but also a subcategory of logos. So it's definitely a logo that is just a word. This it's technically a word mark. It also has some graphic elements to it with this. Oh, I'm pointing with my finger. With this little planetary thing and all that. Normally a word mark would be just like Coca-Cola in a really specific stylized font or whatever it is. So we are going to potentially be designing a new logo for Norwescon, but that's all kind of up in the air right now. Too premature to really get into that. But we're going to go ahead and use kind of a stylized word mark, this one, for some of the materials that are coming out right now. And that doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be like it. But for now. So, what am I doing, you may ask? And the answer is, that didn't work at all. The answer is I'm fucking this all up. Ta-da. All right. Didn't realize this was that small. I'm redoing this slightly. Basically, I'm going to kind of augment it, or kind of, I don't want to say improve on it, but it is going to be slightly improving on it. I did that last year again for 48. It worked fine. I'm going to do the same thing basically, but clean it up a little bit, or I don't know, put a little more thought into it. Not that I didn't put any thought into it the first time. But you know, you have time to kind of reflect on stuff. I think this can be a little thicker potentially. We'll see. I'm going to mess around with it at least anyway. So I think. Boom, 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 boom. Compacta standard is what I'm using for this base part of it. What is fucking going on? Oh. It's supposed to be an O. I'm not sure. Oh, did I hit? I guess it was supposed to be an O, but I actually must have hit the bracket like a dummy. So I want this. Yes. Or do I want this? Let's try that first. It's the difference between a capital and a lowercase o, but Compacta doesn't really do that. Like, I don't know that the uppercase N, is it different? Oh, it is. Never mind. I guess they do that. This is all lowercase, but I'm going to try uppercase O's here just for fun. All right. It's the new serif font I've been trying out. Obviously not using that. I think avant-garde is what I used. Okay. Bold. Oh, goodness. That might be too thick. Medium. Medium might be what I normally used. So let's try. I think this might be. I think there's maybe an in between somewhere. Like that's a huge difference. Okay, so this, see, like the spacing on this, I don't really love. Anyway. One thing I don't like about Affinity, there's a lot of things I like about Affinity, but one thing I don't like about Affinity. Oh, my point about the cat thing is we're going to hear a lot of cat meowing. Is Qbert, or hello Q, is very unhappy with the situation right now. So I don't know if you know this, but orange cats can be very vocal sometimes. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Okay. No? Okay. Yeah, you're good, kitty. You'll be fine. Everything's going to work out in the long run. You're going to have a new friend in 6 months or whatever. All right. So there's no artboard in Affinity. So when I do this, that happens. And it's freaking annoying. Actually, I just thought of a completely dumb. Oh no, it won't work. I was going to make a bigger border, but it won't. So I could, I could theoretically like make the document bigger initially and kind of work in the middle of it. That just seems stupid as well. Anyway, for this, it actually isn't stupid because the logo is going to be like, or the word mark's going to be about like that. So I can use sort of a lot of this. But what I want to do, let's get both these down to like 500. Oh, nope. It's over here. Sorry. Okay, cool. I want to keep these as letter forms, but I'm going to need them as objects now. Did I do them both? Is that now? control return. Okay, so yeah. Okay, cool. So bonk control return letter form. Nice. Or object. Right there. Control return object. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. So oops. I can open more than one of these. Oh well. Worried about it right now, so let's just do this. Well, that's interesting. So that's 485 off by one. That's off by more than one. Interesting. Oh, because they're letter forms and not just fucking perfect circles. So that's the next question then. I just use fucking perfect circles. Like, why use letter forms at all? Control. That is now curves. Yep, and now we ungroup them. Now they are all things. Ooh, let's get these out of the way. Actually, don't need two of these, so we can go away. Hello, Q. Yeah. Tough life. Tough life for a cat. Yeah. Tough life for a cat. Yeah, you gotta just lay around all day. Do some meowing. You don't even go outdoors. I think you'll be okay, Caddy. Yeah, I think you'll be okay. You can hop right up there if you want. Yeah, just lay down. Take a load off. All right, so now comes the inevitable, like, how much bigger do you make it? Okay, so let's do some math. Okay, so we think that that's 72.4. Right? Yeah. Okie dokie. So, 393.1 plus 72.465. So sounds like Money Penny. How you doing, Money Penny? Yeah? Got some meowing going on? Hello, kitty. They never come into my office when the upstairs is free or open to them. They're being little codependent doofuses right now. There we go. So that is about the same as it was, honestly. It is a little blocky. Money Penny. Yeah, what's going on? All right, let's cut this off. Let's go down to like 60. See what that looks like. This is all just trial and error. There we go. That's not, yeah. Well, let's try this. That is not nearly as elegant as what is below. So let's try 60. Go. I'm changing the origin point with this little doodad down here. So when I did the previous one, it would shrink from the top down, and now it's going to shrink from the bottom up. So when I do this, it does that. That's not bad. Money Penny, find something to do. You're just bored and you want pets. I get it. We all are bored and just want pets. Should have kept that little square I made. It's a dummy. So $36.2. They're all little measuring doodads I'm kind of doing here. Oh, interesting. Now comes the interesting bit. Normally, I wouldn't morph all these together. I'll leave them individual parts, maybe grouped. But I have an identical circle version of it over here. So I think we're good. Actually, forgot I was going to use this block for some stuff potentially. Don't like that. Do kind of like that though. All right, at this point, I'm going to call a break because I need to get into Todd Lockwood's Dropbox in order. That's the artist who did this piece of art, and I need to get a good piece of art out of there and get to work on setting up the web page stuff, which basically we've done a mock-up of. Show you that one maybe. Let's just do this mock-up. It'll basically look something like this. But yeah, I need a higher quality of that image without the little dotted line and all the rest of that, and then potentially different or higher quality pictures. I saw something about that in the email thread. So, all right, thanks everybody for tuning in. I may be later this evening, this afternoon, or tomorrow. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to keep in touch with when I post videos and whatnot, and check out Blue Powder Monkey's Patreon, which you saw the entire time over here in the corner. And that's where all of our projects rest, or a lot of our projects rest.